Hi, everyone. We are going to play a game today that has to do with our base 10 blocks. So we're practicing again, counting by hundreds, tens, and ones. This is a fun one, I think. So let's give it a try. Okay, for this game, you need a die, and you can use a pencil or a marker, and you'll need a gem or something as your something to use as like your game marker as you move around the path. That's called place value path. So this is the path. Okay, so you'll need those different supplies. And if you want to keep this game so you could play it again sometime, you could use gems to cover up your spaces instead of using a marker or pencil to put an X on it. So you could do that too. So the first thing you see here is that spot in the middle says free. So I'm going to put an X on that one. Free, just put an X on it. Okay, and to start, there's no exact place, so you can pick any spot. I'm going to just pick one up there at the top to start. Okay, so here's how it goes. Roll your die. Okay, I got 2, so you're going to move 2 places. 1, 2. And then you're going to count by tens and ones and figure out what this represents, or hundreds, tens, and ones, actually. Figure out what number that is, and then you'll put an X on it over here on the board. Okay, it's a little bit tricky because there's some big numbers. So let's see. I'm going to count the hundreds first. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Don't do that. Count by hundreds because we're counting hundreds, right? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. And then we'll count by tens. 610, 620, 621, 622, 623. 624, 625, 626. And I'll put an X on it, just like that. Okay. And then you'll do the same thing again. Roll your die. 5. So I'll move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this will be the last one we do together, okay? Count by hundreds, tens, and ones. So let's see. 100, 200, 210. I'm going to use my pencil because it's so tiny. 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 251, 252, 253, 254, 255, 256, 257. 257. So there's 200s. This is 50 and this is 7. 257. Here it is, 257, right? 2 tens, or 2 hundreds, 5 tens, 7 ones. Put an X on it. Okay, now this game is you'll play this game until you get 5 in a row. So it could be 5 in a row going across, 5 in a row going down, 5 in a row diagonally, or you can decide that you want to play until you get blackout. Now that is up to you. Okay, or you could say, maybe give yourself a challenge, like I want to get 2 5 in a rows, or I want to get 3 5 in a rows. So set yourself a goal for when the game will end. Okay, so set that kind of end goal and then go ahead and play. Remember, be really kind to yourself as you're counting because some of these are tricky. And remember, count the big squares by 100, the long ones by tens, and the little cubes by ones. Okay, and if it feels tricky, be kind to yourself. Okay, and if you count them and then look for the number over here and you don't see that number anywhere, I would go back over to this, the square that you're on or the rectangle that you're on, and count them again, okay? Just to double check and make sure before, and then look over here, okay? Okay, this should be a fun one. I think it's a fun game to play. And especially if you set that goal. I like the idea of saying like, I'm gonna get 3 5 in a row, or I'm gonna get 4 5 in a row, or you might wanna go for blackout. Whatever it is that you think feels just right for you, go ahead and set that goal and give this game a try. Have fun, work hard.